Getting There is Also Your Life, written by Khatzumoto, posted in May of 2013. The journey of getting used to a language is so psychologically long that it can't merely be a means to an end. It must become an end in itself. It must become its own joy, its own reward. And this perspective, this mental state, doesn't require too much imagination or discipline or training to reach. Anyone who's been on a road trip with friends knows, the destination is almost incidental. Important things deserve restatement. TV news repeats the same unimportant, but urgent and scary, crap to you all day. Well, this is much more important than the news, so, quote, if you're going to spend most of your time experiencing rather than accomplishing, then perhaps it makes sense to focus on the quality of your daily experiences and not merely on the heights of your accomplishments. Quoted from Steve Pavlina. Next quote, if you're not satisfied with the little successes, you'll never be satisfied with the big successes. Quoted from Anonymous. Quoted by Barbara Scher. Last quote, success is how you collect your minutes. You spend millions of minutes to reach one triumph, one moment, then you spend maybe 1,000 minutes enjoying it. If you are unhappy through those millions of minutes, what good is the 1,000 minutes of triumph? It doesn't equate. Life is made of small pleasures. Happiness is made of those tiny successes. The big ones come too infrequently. If you don't have those zillions of tiny successes, the big ones don't mean anything. Quoted from Norman Lear. The following is quoted from user Nasest. In my opinion, the biggest obstacle while doing RTK is not the amount of colors or realizing that you must do it no matter what. It's the approach. If you're anxious to complete the book soon, if you're keeping count of how many kanji are left, then you'll have to suffer the pains of hell to really finish them. There's a lot of them. It's a 4-digit number. Every kanji is a mere 0.04% of the total. It's not going to be a quick process, if you await the end of it. It's like boiling water. I don't know about the other places, but in Italy, they say that the water will take longer to boil if you stare at it expectantly. I'm amazed at how well this applies to your, Khatzumoto's, metaphor. Just enjoy the trip. Forget about finishing the kanji. Do them every day and get used to it. Feel the flavor of the Chinese characters. Each one of them is extraordinarily beautiful. If you are a philosopher, you may even seek enlightenment in their ancient shapes. Eat them like they are a fourth, fifth meal in your day, necessary for your good health. While you do this, one day, when you are least expecting it, more or less, you'll hit kanji 2024, or 3007 if you want to. Then you will be unable to believe how fast you were. I know it because it happened to me. Even though it took me 11 months to complete the book. Don't worry, it will take you much less. I was just using little too impetus in the first 1000 kanji. I finished the second half in about a month, after finding the site by the way. True story. Once, a journalist on a trip to Egypt met a desert Bedouin. The Bedouin was used to traveling huge distances in the Sahara with his camel, taking weeks at a time. When the journalist told him that in the West there were airplanes that could cover the same distances in a few hours, he answered, perplexed, and then what do you do with the rest of that time? The time you spend while aiming at something, no matter how long it is still part of your life. There is no reason to not savor and enjoy it in relaxation like the rest of your days. End quote. Incidentally, Nasa's Japanese is amazing now. Frankly, I think it's better than mine. Footnote 1. His writing style is more elegant and sparse, no self-referential clutter. He is a Powerpuff Girls to my Ren and Stimpy. End footnote. And I get confused for a Japanese person all the time on the phone and sometimes in real life. Footnote 2. Despite ample visual evidence to the contrary. End footnote. So you're from Okinawa, or... Getting there is also your life. The journey is your life. That's how big it is. Think of yourself as, I don't know, a roadie, a sailor, a traveler. Which is not to say that you're like Oswald Spengler's Faustian man, doomed to not get there. Footnote 3. Some of Europe was feeling super emo at the time, and social custom required Spengler to write a melancholy book in order to be taken seriously. You can write a pessimistic book and be wrong, and most muggles will still think you're the shiz. See Nostradamus, millennialist cults, anything that Paul Ehrlich has ever written. End footnote. Not at all. You will get there. Somehow. But in order to do so, you need to almost forget that there is a there. As far as you're concerned, all that exists is your current point and your current direction.